Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Just yesterday, I made this pattern that I think is one of the neatest patterns ever made. So a while ago, I changed it up a little bit and actually simplified it. So we're just going to make it. There's the one I made yesterday. So we're going to take a square, holding down the control button, and hit P to put it in the center of the page. Control D to make a duplicate and rotate it 45 degrees. Now I want to square that size, so I'm going to select both squares, holding down the shift key and double click on the rectangle tool. So now I've got a rectangle that size. I'm going to set my nudge factor. Well, let's make this smaller and hit P. So I'm going to make my nudge factor like 13 inches. And I'm going to get the square out of the way for just a second. Now I'm going to take both these and I am going to make them something more than you know what? I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to keep them a hairline. I'm going to go ahead and weld them. And then I'm going to go to object and convert the outline to an object. And I'm going to right click an object. Now I'm going to make it thicker than a hairline. So I'm going to make it like 10 point. And let's make it 16. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to left click, right click. Left click, no fill. Well, that doesn't look like much of an outline. And it's not. Oh, I didn't make them thicker yet. So I did, but something happened. Now I think they're already an object, but I'll convert them to an object. And then I'll left click, right click, and I get that. Now I really should have rounded off the corners first, but we're going to see if this works. I'm going to hit the weld tool and weld those. And then I'm going to grab underneath windows, dockers, and corners. And you can see what I'm doing. I rounded off the corner to make it look like that. And this is even going to be a little bit different than the one I made before. Now I'm going to bring my box back in, and since it's in the center of the page, I just hit P to put it in the center of the page. I'm going to take my object now, and I'm going to control D, and I'm going to hold down the shift key and make it quite a bit smaller. And then I'm going to, and see it also made the lines a little thinner. I'm going to, I could rotate this very easily, but it's so quick. Just if you got snap to on, which is right there, just snap to that corner. And I could actually make that a little bit bigger, but we'll leave it like this for right now. Now I'm going to take this square that I made and I'm going to make a duplicate and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, hit P, and I'm going to nudge it out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and change it to like a 16 point, go up to object, convert the outline to an object. I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the round corners, the same amount. Now I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. And I'm going to put, this is pretty critical that you get that four-sided cross and hold down the control button. And I could put it anywhere in there. I want it almost touching those other parts. Now these other parts aren't going to weld. I'm going to take my rectangle out of the way for a minute. And I'm going to grab that, hold down the shift key. Well, no, I'm not yet. I'm going to take that and I'm going to control D, alternate C, and I'm going to rotate it. Well, see, it's already at 45, so I need to go plus 90. Well, yeah, I did it. I did hit control C. Now we can take these out of the way for just a second. Actually need to go a little bit further. I can select both of them. Now I'm going to weld this. And that'll get rid of all those interior lines. Now I'm going to put these back. And, they're not going to weld. So what I can do, if I click them, they're all grouped. They're not a group, so I'm going to go ahead and object and group them together. Now I'm going to take a 2-point line. I'm getting really big. 2-point line, holding down the control button and then hit P. I'm going to make it that 16 points, and I'm going to convert it to an outline. or to an object. I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Now I'm going to control D and mirror it. And what that's going to do, hopefully it will weld it all together. Let's see if it did. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But at that time, everything's welded together. So now I can take my square back into view, and it's all one piece. So if I select both of them, I've got two objects selected. I'm going to go and intersect it. So now I have that. This is going to be quite a bit different. One thing I did not do, I did not put any inner parts in there. I should have. Let me move this out of the way and then move this out of the way. Now we're going to take this and hit P, and I'm going to make it 4 inches. And because it's somewhat, well, it is symmetrical, I can just nudge it 4 inches. I don't have to mirror this guy. You know, my lines got really little, but they're okay. I'm going to control D. So grab it, hit the plus key, and move it over. And I strongly believe to go ahead and weld it now again, and then hit the plus key again and go ahead and weld it again. And then hit the plus key and go down. I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of them at one time. And now I'm going to select all 4. You can see I've got 4 objects selected, and I'm going to weld those. What's good about the weld tool is now I can make it yellow. Well, see, sometimes that happened. So because they're all welded together, I can take my Smart Fill tool. I'm going to go ahead and do blue, and then I can change the color. It's going to take a little bit because Corel's having to put blue in all those corners. So it's not as good as this one because I put interior. I forgot to take that and actually use the Smart Fill. I did not add these 3 more. And you know, it's not too late. That's a pretty cool pattern as itself. So we're going to hit the plus key and move it over. I'm going to take this one and go up to Object, Group. Well, I'm going to break the curve apart. Whoa, that didn't work. So let me just tell you what, here's a good little trick. Take this and Control C to make a copy, and then just back up to where we only have that one that's an outline. And see, this way I did not lose that copy. I can right click and paste it. So there's my old one. I think I can still add those. So I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And really the only way to do it would be to kind of start over and hit P, maybe make it a little bit bigger. You know what? Let's go ahead and round the corners on that. Ooh, too much because I made it smaller, remember? So let's go 0.25. Still too much. There we go. And because we're working in the center of the page, I can now Control D and make a duplicate and rotate it 45 degrees. And because the other's all one part, I can just select those 2 items. I'm not doing a very good job. 2 objects, and I can weld those. And I could actually, you know what, let's go ahead and turn them into an object. Well, let's make the line thicker. Now we're going to use like 8 point. That's about right. And I'm going to left click. Sometimes you have to click off of it. I'm going to left click. No. Did I not? Okay, I didn't turn them into an object. And then I can left click, right click. Now I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate of that. And I'm going to bring that guy in. Now, hopefully that'll all weld together. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go weld it, and it worked. We're still at 4 inches. Our nudge is still at 4. I can just move, hit down, move that over. I would go ahead and weld the first one. That way you know it worked. So we're looking for those lines right there to disappear, and they did. Now I can hit the plus key and click it twice and weld that. Hit the plus key and move them down, Control D, and weld them. Now let's try turning them all blue and see, I got that same problem. I either got a little leak or something's going wrong. So I can get my Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And because it's all welded together, it'll stay inside those lines, hopefully. It's pretty big. It's taking a little bit of time, but there we go. And now let's take and make it yellow and take away the outline. Take a black box effect, make a box, make it black, go up to Object, Order, back a page. Pretty cool pattern. I wish I would have made these lines a little bit thicker, but it really kind of adds to it. But you can see how by adding the center part, and you could make this as big as you want or as little as you want. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.